Hello and welcome back to Exit Corners. Today we're going to be playing chapter 19, which is called +2. We recently discovered the aftermath of the drama and the chaos that ensued. How the hell do you say that word? at the end of Arc 1, I guess. Ray survived minus an arm, but you know you can live without an arm, so the alternative was death. So I'm glad we did it, and I think he seems glad that we did it as well. Although we don't know that we're getting out of here alive, but he was grateful. So gratefulness all around to start with. And then we'd been locked in a room for ages, and Sent is like just keeping us there and told us that they're making changes throughout the rest of Exit Corners, and then basically we had to do some stupid easy puzzles to escape, and like as if they were buying time. And then when we managed to make our way back to the central room, we discovered that two people were there. Two people that we know. One of them was her name Tiana, who is Ray's ex, who screwed him over. Not forgetting though, it was to do with some sort of code stuff. I can't remember exactly now, but maybe she's involved in all of this. I don't know. And then another person, our buddy, who I'm a little bit relieved actually, because it's Sean, and Sean went radio silence a while ago, and I was kind of thinking he might have just been murdered. So, well, I mean, they're unconscious, but I think they're alive. What if they're just dead? And I've been thinking, let's jump in and see. That's a little recap of what just happened on the last episode. Let's get the official recap by our boy Ink. Previously on Exit Corners. Hours have passed. After completing the red corner, Sent locked us in the red wing of the hotel with no warning or explanation. We were basically rats in a cage, our time ticking away all the while. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't mean to, I was just so tired. Oh yeah, not forgetting that someone's talking to us in our sleep, and they said, "Or you could die." Ether ended up passing out, Liza too. We had all been playing this game for hours and hours with little to no rest. Beth was a trooper though, and stayed awake the entire time. She had to tend to Ray after all. Oh, Ray. He's not doing so hot, obviously, but at least he's alive. I hope he can keep it together until we reach the exit. Not forgetting he should be dead with the amount of blood he's lost, and he's not dead. And not only is he not dead, he's conscious and walking around. Eventually, Sent decided to let us out. He said he needed time to make some alterations to Exit Corners. Why does it sound like a carnival? A creepy carnival? Along the way, Beth entrusted me with a letter. Oh, how did I forget? I was so curious about this. She said not to open it until we escape. I want to know what's inside, but I promised her I wouldn't peek. I hope I'll never have to. A few overly easy puzzles later, we managed to make it back to the main hall. There, we stumbled across a girl I didn't know, and Sean. Is he dead? No, of course not. I can see him breathing from here. Duh. Okay. Two bodies, or people, maybe more accurately, had been left, dumped really, in the Four Elements main hall. Ink's contact, Sean, was one of them. Beth was already at their side, checking the woman's pulse. And how's she doing? She's alive. Whoever she is, I can't seem to get her to wake up. I think she's been sedated. Oh yeah, that makes sense. So this is what Sen's been doing while we were locked in there? You know, I'm actually sort of relieved. At least Sean's alive, right? That's what I said. So that's your contact, huh? That's him, alright. Don't know who the girl is, though. Wasn't Liza's dad trying to contact Sean, and then suddenly he ends up here? And her dad doesn't? I do. That's my contact. Her name's Tiana. Is she your, sister? Does she look like my sister? She's my ex. There, no hiding it at this point. Ray shook his head. And here I thought today couldn't get any worse. A stifling silence filled the room. Ink found himself staring at the floor. I think we should make Ray sit down. Why bring Sean into the fold this late in the game? Why bring him in at all? Also, this confirms that we are within... How long has it been since he stopped talking to us? Like 6 hours? We are within a 6-hour radius of Bellbridge University. Not that that helps. But you know, 6-hour radius, that's like 60 mile an hour. 60 times 6. It's only like a few 100-mile radius. I don't even know if I added that up right. Okay. Tiana's here too. What are you up to, Sen? The silence was broken by a dull groaning. Ugh. Sean? Sean's eyes heaved themselves open. Ink helped his friend to his feet. Ink? That you, bud? Oh, I don't have any more voices in my catalogue. They're already all used. That you, bud? That's right. Hang in there, man. Oh, I'm friggin' sore everywhere. Jaw's all swollen. Did you get beaten up, or did you have something inserted into you, like nanobots in your stomach? Yeah, you don't look so hot. Here, we'll get you something to drink. Ether was on it in a flash, pouring a tall glass of water and bringing it to Sean. He ripped it from her hands and downed it all in one go. Hope it's not poisoned. Oh! And he's refreshed suddenly. Good as new. Look at that. Blood no more. Ah. Thanks, gorgeous. I'm feeling better already. No problem. Glad you're okay. Oh god. Okay, so here's the flip. Sean put a hand on his back and stretched. His smile vanished as he had a look around the hall. You know, Ink, this place looks vaguely hotelish. That's 'cause it is. Welcome to Exit Corners. Well, shit. Sean's gaze veered downwards. Can you imagine being the contact of your friend who's like trapped in this thing, trying to help them and that, and then just ending up in it with them? Like you would just feel like shit. He jumped slightly upon seeing the woman at his feet. Whoa, who's that? Her name's Tiana. She got thrown in here with you. Yikes, no one's safe, huh? Do you remember anything about how you got here? I told you I was being followed, right? Yeah, and then you stopped messaging me. Who was following you exactly? Red-headed fellow in a cap. I couldn't see his face, but it was definitely a dude. Young guy, I think. Red-headed fellow in a cap. Honestly, he didn't look out of place on campus, except he was definitely following me. I wandered around oh god, compass for a while, trying to shake him. Eventually, I was just flat out running away from the dude. He wasn't running after me or anything, so I thought I was safe. But then I turned a corner in the engineering building and bumped right into the guy. Guy must be able to teleport or something. Scared the shit out of me. And then what? Huh, the guy... Are you kidding? Did he actually teleport? He grabbed me and then I woke up here. Sorry, that's all I got. That's it? Damn. So I guess I've been kidnapped. Oh! Ow! The fuck? With a cough and a hack, Sean's nose and mouth were suddenly erupting blood. Oh no, he's got the thing! I'm bleeding over here! Medic! Medic! Hold still. I can help. I can't help you if you're flailing all over the place. Right, okay. What do I do? Stand upright, put your head back a tad, and keep putting pressure on it. Shouldn't last more than 2 minutes. Sean did just that. He grew quiet. I think with a nosebleed, I don't think you're supposed to put your head back. Because that can help it drain down, like, into your body. You need to lean your head forward so it comes out. Or something like that. I can't remember exactly. But you don't want to drown yourself with your own blood, basically, is the idea. Looks like Sean's got the exit corners bug. Why do I actually imagine it as being real bugs as well? Please don't call it that. I've given up on trying to figure out what it is. We'll just need to tough it out until we escape. Hopefully Sean's episode is the last. So he is, just bleeding, but he's not complaining of the pain or anything. Well, it's not. All eyes were on Tiana. Her hands were glazed with red mucus. It wasn't blood exactly, but there was certainly blood in it. Can I get a tissue or something? Without skipping a beat, Beth was at the ready with a chiffon that must have been from one of the bedrooms. Here, keep your head back and apply a little pressure. Sure. Do you know where you are, Tiana? Can the questions wait until I'm not hemorrhaging, maybe? I know this isn't the best time to ask, but time isn't something we have a lot of right now. I need to know what you know. All I know is that it feels like my brains are leaking out of my nose. I don't know where I am, I don't know you, and I don't know how you know my name. He knows your name, 'cause me. You don't have to yell at him. Tiana gasped. Ray? My god, what happened to you? The contestants collectively looked down at Ray's bloody stump. What the hell is going on? You send me messages on that stupid thing? Then when I wake up, who knows where? Then I wake up who knows where, having contracted who knows what? And here you are, looming over me with a missing arm? If you're looking for an explanation, I ain't got one. Nobody does. Bullshit. You did this. Why would I cut my own fucking arm off? I don't know. You've done stupider things. I'm not gonna waste my energy talking to you. Fine by me. Ray kicked a chair over as he broke their encirclement. A panicked Ether ran after him. Would someone else mind explaining what's going on here? Anyone? I'll fill you in. You're gonna get the abridged version, but it'll have to do. Okay, first things first. Where am I? The Four Elements Hotel, or rather, a building designed to resemble the Four Elements. The original hotel was demolished 20 years ago, or something. How does that make any sense? This might take longer than I thought. Come on, let's have a seat. I'm Liza, by the way. Sure, and I'm Tiana, but I guess you all knew that already. No, not everyone did, right? Oh, just now, I guess. The two of them sat down at one of the nearby tables. I can't tell if them two are going to get on a lot or not. Ink thought about helping Liza explain exit corners to Tiana, but figured she had it covered. Sean looked like he had something to say anyway. Look at that grin. Something on your mind? She's a cutie, that one. Huh? You mean Liza? Yeah, her. She hasn't said a whole lot, but I can tell she's a real firecracker. You kind of creep sometimes, you know that? Give me a break, my guy. I'm just trying to make the best of my situation here. If life gives you lemons, make out with a lemon. That's what I say. He is optimistic. You realize she's the rich girl I mentioned, right? Not a day ago, you told me you hated rich girls. You never told me she was a redhead. I make exceptions, man. I'm like the king of exceptions. Maybe it was her dad. Although he said he was young looking, but also a redhead in a cap was following him. And her dad was looking for him. Coincidence? And you know how much I like redheads. She's barely legal. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Wow. You're the worst. Ink shook his head in an attempt to hide his smile. Even now, Sean had a way of making him laugh. Ink didn't even find him funny, per se, but his openness had often made Ink feel at ease. Excuse me. Whoa, don't scare me like that. You didn't hear any of that, right? You're in pretty high spirits for someone who's just been abducted. Sean's always been like this. It's hard to get the guy down. Anyway, those girls are going over our situation right now. Don't you think you should be listening in, Sean? Nah, I think I'm good. Ink gave me the skinny via Gemini. The skinny? I guess most stuff's happened since then, like tough guy over there getting maimed. But I think Ink will fill me in on anything else I need to know. Do you still have it? Your Gemini, that is? Nada. Looks like it was confiscated. Say, I don't think I caught your name. I'm Beth. Good to meet you. Same. Oh, and thanks for your help with the whole bleeding shenanigans. I thought I was dying back there. You do realize that all I did was tell you to cock your head back, right? Well, hey, it worked. Thanks, Doc. I'm not a doctor, dear. Just your average RN. But you're welcome. Don't sell yourself short. You're a miracle worker in my book. Besides, anything even sort of related to medicine is way beyond me. I had to settle for engineering like a dumbass. An engineer, a nurse, and an English major walk into a hotel. Engineer says, man, I'm handsome. Nurse says, we've all contracted some horrible disease. And the English major says, would you like fries with that? Ouch. Ah, you took the words right out of my mouth. You know, I'm just teasing, Ink. Wow. We didn't come get these guys to joke around either. Right, sorry. Well, at least we had some light moments, you know. This will be refreshing us, ready for the next section. What's up, you guys? Ray and I had a look at the timer. We have very little time left. How little is very little? Less than 4.5 hours. I hadn't realized just how much time had passed after Ray's, accident. I swear I'd only closed my eyes for a second. Shitski. We should probably get on with the game then, huh? Let's go and round up Liza and Tiana. We're getting ready to leave. You almost done with your explanation, Liza? Yeah, I was just wrapping up. Do you have any more questions? Tons, but there's no point in asking. It's all so hard to wrap my head around. I know, it's a lot to take in all at once. Hell, I still haven't fully come to terms with everything that's happened today. Hearing it from Ink was one thing, but seeing this place firsthand is something else. I had no idea that all this was going on. Ray didn't mention a thing. Do you remember anything about your abduction, Tiana? As a matter of fact, I do. I was just reading in my apartment when I heard the window shatter. Someone tossed some sort of canister through my smashed window and it started spewing smoke everywhere. Before I knew it, the whole room was covered in a white fog. I started to get drowsy, then... Did the canister make a hissing noise? Yeah, actually, it did. I see. We good to go then? Yeah, ready when you are. Okay. We're ready as well. The gang's all here. So which door is next then? That's a good question. Let's see. I can answer that. An extra special hello to our 2 new contestants. I'm overjoyed to see that everyone's been acquainted. Ah, you must be that scent guy. Indeed I am. How do you do, Sean? I'll be honest with you, pal. I'm not happy. The mere fact I'm here is, you know, definitely a bad thing. Ah, well, perhaps not. I'm sick of listening to you speak. Just tell us which door is next. Yes, of course. Please hold on one moment. As you may or may not know, due to your unorthodox methods of play, I've had to make some adjustments to exit corners. The first, of course, is the addition of Scent and Tiana. They were your contacts once, but they have graduated to full-time contestants. The second major adjustment is that both of the remaining doors will open simultaneously after you've solved an initiation puzzle, that is. Huh. Are we gonna split up? Did any of you bother to check how much time you have remaining? I did. We have 4 hours left. 4 hours and 19 minutes to be exact. How are we supposed to finish this game in 4 hours? Procuring our new contestants took quite a bit of time, unfortunately. In light of this setback, I have opened both the blue and the black doors so that they may be completed simultaneously. For simplicity's sake, I'll just get this out of the way now. The blue door is more challenging than the black door. Okay. Are you suggesting we split up? I am not suggesting anything. But you want us to split up. I want you to play exit corners, nothing more. If we do split up, who goes through which door? You may decide that amongst yourselves. The initiation puzzle will be available momentarily. Don't spend too long arguing who goes where now. Or you could die. So long. The monitor grew dim, but Ink knew Scent was still watching. It wasn't long before the aforementioned puzzle popped up on screen. Sean, Tiana. What's up? This is one of the puzzles we mentioned. Scent likes to put these up and have us solve them before we can continue. They usually have some kind of trick to them. Let's solve this one together and you'll see what I mean. I don't have a choice in this, do I? Oh, come on. Sounds like fun. So Sean is a jolly boy. Fill the hole in my heart. Is this gonna be like oh. Can we flip it? Oh man, what have I done? Hold on, let me just reset it. So that like, we're filling in the hole. Don't know if that's gonna be possible. It might be. We just swap them round, get them out. That's not a heart. What have I done? Shit. Oh no, so this one needs to be... No. Opposites. Like that. Okay. Right, we can do this. I've just put like all of the pieces in the wrong place. But that's... We'll figure it out. I don't know if I've got this right though, but... Now I've turned the whole... Oh, now I've turned the whole heart into a hole. So that might not work. Well, that's the same, literally the same piece. So... Now I'm confused. I think I'm gonna reset. Hold on, what happens if I just get rid of these? Like, I feel like this should be, it should work, but just because I think it should work, that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, that would be like that. That would be like that. Oh, that would be like that. Newcomers and Old Guard is the name of the people. I should have talked to them to like see if they had anything to input. We did it! Go us! It was weird for sure, but I think I could get the hang of these. We made good time on that one. Some are pretty tough though, so watch out for that. Ink cleared his throat. The other contestants gathered around him. So, about those doors. How do you guys want to do this? Let's figure it out ASAP. There are 7 of us, so we aren't going to be able to split ourselves up evenly. I guess we'll have one group of 3, one group of 4. And I guess the group of 4 should go through the more difficult one. I don't think we should split up. Why not? Wouldn't that be the fastest way to beat this thing? Yes, but Sent wants us to split up, right? He says he's doing this to give us a chance, but he never tells the whole truth. Then maybe another reason for wanting to split us up. Yeah, it could be to like, so that the person who might be able to help the person that's going to kill themselves isn't there or something. Isn't that a little paranoid? I mean, I guess it is possible. But it's not like this is some kind of slasher flick where we're all going off on our own. We'll just be splitting up into 2 presumably equal groups. Keep in mind that he's letting us choose who goes in which door. Even if he did have some kind of sinister plan, couldn't it be ruined by having the wrong people go through the wrong doors? What if we send the wrong person into the wrong rooms? And they can't solve the puzzle? We're too short on time to be thinking about what Scent may or may not be planning. We need to take advantage of this opportunity to get ahead. If you think that's what's best, I'm not gonna argue. Ink winced. After a slight pause, he continued. So, any preferences, anyone? I'm just gonna get this out of the way now. I'm not going anywhere with Tiana. That's fine by me. That was easy, I guess. What's next? I like to go with Ray. He only recently lost his arm, and I think I ought to keep an eye on him. He can't overexert himself if I'm the only one who's qualified to help him, and if things take a turn for the worse. So, I imagine I'm going to want to go with Sean. We should split the newbies up, so that one team isn't like 2 newbies and 1 old person. So I think me and Sean should go with Ray and Beth. Oh, but Aoife, Liza and Tiana. Liza doesn't really join in the puzzles. Aoife doesn't have a lot of confidence. Tiana's brand new. Not sure I like that either. Maybe me, Tiana, and Aoife, probably. Okay. Good idea. Anyone else? I'd like to go with Ray too. I'm worried about him. Just like the song. Me too. Gee, aren't you popular? You don't all need to come with me. I'll be fine. Oh, isn't that nice though? Everyone's like wanting to look after him. Okay, so if the 3 of you go with Ray. The 3 of you. Oh, yeah. That leaves Sean, Tiana, and me together. The 2 newbies and an old one. I don't like that. Sean and I just got here. How are we supposed to keep up with the rest of you if you have a numbers advantage? This isn't a competition, you know. Besides, Ink is our strongest puzzle solver, so the 2 groups won't have a great skill disparity as you think. Whoa, little Ink over there is your best puzzle solver? Not bad, buddy, not bad. Ink couldn't help but smile at the compliment. He is. If only he could split himself in 2. Please don't do that to me, Beth. I've seen what you can do with a sword. He's that good, huh? Let's see. Does it say anywhere in the rules that we need to stick with these teams forever? We haven't exactly been handed a rule book, so I guess not. Like, if the doors don't lock behind us, maybe we can switch back and forth? How about this then? We'll make 2 teams of 3, then Ink can act as a wild card, and he can go back and forth between the 2 groups as needed. Oh, if that works, that's clever. That means that I get to experience both sides. That sounds reasonable. Excellent thinking, Sean. Why, thank you. So what do you say, bud? Think you're up for it? I could handle that, yeah. I'd be able to relay messages between the 2 groups too. If this doesn't end up working out, we can switch the teams around later. Right. Now all we need to do is make 2 teams of 3. I think we're pretty close. Currently, it's the 4 of us original contestants in one group, and Sean and Tiana in the other. Since Shua isn't coming with me, and since Beth said she wants to stick with Ray, that means either you or Liza will need to jump ship and come with us. I'd rather go with, listen, you don't need to pretend that you like me, okay? I know when I'm unwelcome. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. The only thing that matters is getting out of here alive. I don't know what Ray told you about me, and honestly, I don't care. But one of you needs to buck up and come with Sean and me. Wow. I'll do it. I'll tag along with you. Ah, I appreciate it. I know it must be hard to split up after you've gotten all buddy-buddy with each other. Especially when you come in and start barking orders and sound like an absolute fucking little know-it-all. Well, since you asked so nicely, I think these 2 maybe are gonna get on. Look at those smiles. Hey, that's perfect. I was just about to suggest that... Oh! that Liza come with us. Oh, God, the wink. Gee, what a shocker. Why doesn't Aoife tag along with me too? Nothing motivates me more than being surrounded by beautiful honeys. Honeys! Yo, Ink, am I right or am I right? That's a great idea and you know it. I'm not so sure about that. Oh, you're not fun. The music is so funny. Liza, if this guy tries to pull anything, just let me know, okay? I'd be more than happy to punch this wannabe playboy square in the nose. Hey now, I was kidding, girl. Kidding. That's what this... And what's this about being a wannabe playboy? I'm a bona fide Casanova. I've hooked up with tons of girls. Tons. Probably like 1,000. Literally 1,000. There ain't a girl on campus who doesn't know me. Is that a good brag? Funny, I've never heard of you before. Yeah, well, that's cause you sound very sexually insecure, you know that? Hey, that was mean. The other contestants laughed. Sean wasn't altogether lying. He was in fact popular with the ladies, but seeing Ether deflate his ego was strangely satisfying to Ink. Look at his face, traumatized. The mood is certainly a bit lighter now that Sean's around. Some laughter will probably do us good. It's easy to forget that one of us, Ink instinctively glanced at Ray, the only contestant who hadn't shared in the laughter. His remaining fist was clenched, shaking. Can we just fucking go already? Silence. Ray's outburst had the whole room staring at him. Or maybe he said that a little bit more aggressively. Can we just fucking go already? We've decided on teams. Can we leave now? You think I want to just stand here and watch the rest of you chum around? Sean had gone from bumbling to serious in a heartbeat. He approached Ray calmly. Pick a door then. Once that's decided, we can split up. Sent said the blue door was more challenging, right? Well, that's what he claims. He could be lying. Well, remember when he was saying... Oh, what was it? The green door was about the past. The red door was about the present. The green door ended up being about Beth's past. The red door... So the present, I guess that was about... like... scent and the code and stuff. I'm not sure. I don't know. Black? We'll take the black door. That's just like you taking the easy road. Tiana, it is not the fucking time. Fuck off. The dude with one arm's allowed to pick the easy road if he wants. Besides, you're one who always messes up the easy stuff. Maybe it's better you leave it to me. Forgetting to make checks isn't the same. Okay, fine. I'll take the fucking blue door. Happy? Oh, I don't actually care. Too late. You think I'm gonna let you shit talk me like this? Oh, I don't like her. She's, Ooh. Blue door it is. Everyone okay with that? She's like trying to push his buttons on purpose. She's trying to get a rise out of him. Like, he's literally just lost his arm. He needs to stay as calm as possible. Ink scanned the room, which was eerily quiet. No one appeared to have any reservations. I would prefer our OG team to go through the blue door. So Beth, Ether and Ray will go into the blue door while Liza, Sean and Tiana will go into the black one. Are we all settled then? Don't you still need to pick a door, Ink? That's right, you haven't told us where you'll be going, big man. I thought I was going back and forth. That's probably because I haven't actually decided yet. Hurry it up, you can always switch later. Okay then, I choose. So, as much as I'd rather go through the blue door right now, I'm gonna go through the black door with the newbies because I need to make sure they're okay. Because they have Liza with them, who is not very helpful with the puzzles. That means it's just the two new people, so I think I should go with them. Supervise them for a little bit, and then we can go and see the others afterwards, hopefully. Unless we get locked in, and then we're stuck with them for the whole time. And then Ether's kind of stuck on her own if anything happens with Ray, and Beth's looking after him, but... We're going to do the black door as an initial... You know, we've got to introduce them to everything. Well, the blue door would need more help if it's more difficult. But I'm going to do the black door because that was my initial instinct. I think it makes the most sense based on what we know right now. Let's just wait for Scent to look us in afterwards and ruin the entire plan. Oh! End of chapter. Okay. Well, I chose the black door to go with the newbies. Let me now check to see. Okay, it's still... We don't have new people in there. Let me see what the next chapter is called. Two sides. Chapter 20. Is it going to be like two sides to every story? So maybe what happened with Ray and Tiana, we're going to hear Tiana's side. Or maybe the two sides, we're going to be going back and forth and seeing two sides of what's happening right now. Not sure, but I think it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm glad that we've finally got to meet, well, kind of glad that we got to meet Sean in person, because it's kind of bad that he's actually here, but he does seem to have lightened the mood a bit, which, like, it's funny how a person's presence can just change things. I'm not very happy Tiana's here, but maybe she'll be smart, but I feel like based on the story we were told, she's going to be less smart and more manipulative. Like, I already feel the manipulation by the way that she's just trying to press Ray's buttons. Yeah, so I already have a low tolerance for her, but let's see what happens next time. I think that's everything then. We are going to try and speed run the last two corners because of Scent taking so long, but that all feels like it's part of the game too, you know? I don't know. Okay, we have 4 hours and 19 minutes left in the game. Probably just 4 hours now after we solved a puzzle and decided teams. So, you know, maybe we're gonna make it out alive. Maybe some, like, at least if Beth doesn't make it out alive, and if we do, we get to read the letter. So there's that, you know, silver linings. Alright, that was chapter 19 plus 2. I will see you again soon for chapter 20, Two Sides. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye for now. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.